I was halfway down the driveway when I heard her voice, soft, steady, and trembling at the edges. "If you're leaving, take your time." I turned around. Mrs. Holloway stood there, clutching a mug of coffee that was probably more for comfort than warmth. The early morning fog swirled around her feet, and for a moment, I almost pretended this wasn't goodbye. She was my next-door neighbor, the kind of woman who remembered birthdays, baked pies for no reason, and still sent handwritten Christmas cards in an age of emojis and quick texts. When my mom passed away 3 years ago, Mrs. Holloway started leaving food on our porch. At first, I thought it was just neighborly pity. But over time, her kindness became something else, something steady. That morning, my car was packed. Suitcases stacked like bricks of courage I wasn't sure I had. I'd gotten a job offer across the country, new city, new life. I told myself this was what Mom would have wanted. Still, as I looked at Mrs. Holloway standing there, her gray sweater hanging loose and her smile doing a terrible job of hiding her sadness, I realized I hadn't really said goodbye to anyone who mattered. "You sure you're ready for this?" she asked, setting her mug down on the hood of my car. "I think so," I said, trying to sound more confident than I felt. "You remind me of my son," she said. "He left like this once, bags packed, heart half empty. Thought distance would fix what time couldn't." I didn't know what to say. The air between us felt heavy, like words had too much weight to carry. Then she smiled, a small, tired smile. "He called me one night, 6 months after he left. Told me he wished he'd said a better goodbye. So I'll say it now, for both of us, don't rush it, dear. If you're leaving, take your time." Something about the way she said it made me stop. Take your time. It wasn't just about the driveway. It was about everything. About not rushing through life trying to escape the parts that hurt. About slowing down long enough to appreciate the people who make it worth living. I turned off the engine and walked back to her. "I can stay for coffee," I said quietly. She grinned, really grinned this time, and the lines on her face deepened like maps of old laughter. "You take cream now, don't you?" "I do." We sat on her porch, sipping coffee as the fog lifted. She told me stories about her son, how he used to play guitar by the lake, how he laughed too loud in movie theaters, how he never realized he'd inherited her stubbornness. She talked, and I listened, and for the first time in weeks, I didn't feel like I was running from something. When I finally stood to leave, the sun had broken through the clouds, painting her house in gold. She handed me a small photo, her and her son, smiling in front of an old pickup truck. "Take this," she said. "So you don't forget what it looks like, being loved by someone who wants nothing in return." I swallowed hard. "Thank you, Mrs. Holloway." She waved me off. "Just promise me one thing," she said. "Wherever you go, make someone else feel at home. That's how you keep love alive." As I drove away, slowly this time, I glanced in the rearview mirror. She was still standing there at the end of the driveway, one hand raised in that same soft, steady wave. I realized then that goodbyes aren't really endings. They're small reminders to carry pieces of people with you, to build new beginnings with the kindness they left behind. And somewhere between 1 mile and the next, I smiled to myself and whispered into the morning air. "Don't worry, Mrs. Holloway. I'm taking my time." Sparkle's moral. Sometimes, the people who barely know us end up teaching us the most about love, patience, and what it truly means to belong. Don't rush your goodbyes. Take your time, with people, with healing, with life.